Let's start our minimalist apartment tour in the kitchen. It is a rented apartment where I live with my husband and our 2 cats. I'm not going to show you what's in every drawer and cabinet, since I have a separate video with an in-depth kitchen tour. I try to leave the countertops as empty as possible, but things I use often like my Kenwood mixer or the coffee machine are allowed to stay outside. We also had a washing machine installed in the kitchen since there was no other space. In this corner is my mannequin that I use for my business. I run a second-hand online shop. The cat tree in the corner is quite used, but that's just the reality and we are not living in a show home. On this side we have a little shelf with some glass jars. And down here is where we collect stuff for recycling like cardboard, aluminium, glass containers and other things that need to be thrown out. And under there are our litter boxes for the cats. The kitchen opens up right to the living room. We have another plant in this corner, and the balcony I will show you in a separate video. In this corner we have a basket for the cats where they like to sit, and underneath is another basket where we store our Wi-Fi and cables. On this sideboard live 2 plants, and this shiny thing is an indoor herb station. I'm growing basil right now and hopefully I can put it on the balcony in summer. I hand painted this chest and we use it as a decorative piece. In these drawers I keep some of my craft supplies. Here we have a graphic tablet, some coloring pencils and watercolor. And in the second drawer I keep my yarn for knitting. The last drawer is empty. There is my sewing machine and my only piece of workout equipment, a stair walker that is leaking some fluids, unfortunately. Our dining table, where we only sit when we have guests because we eat on the couch most of the time. Some cardboard boxes I need for my business. They are only here temporary, of course. My laptop and a throw blanket. And on this coffee table is where we eat most of the time. And above the couch we have those cubes with some decorative pieces, some books. This branch I collected in the woods and attached those fairy lights for Christmas, but I liked it so much that I left it for the rest of the year. Some fake candles and an old coffee grinder, which is actually an heirloom from my great-grandmother. And on the other side of the living room is our TV. This lantern is my favorite decor item. I love to light the candle when I sit on the couch and read a book. Those wooden platforms are for our cats to jump up and down. My husband and I like gaming and therefore we have some consoles. In this drawer we keep gaming accessories, noise-cancelling headphones, the book I'm currently reading, chargers, up there a blanket and a foot massage gadget, and in the other drawer are some old pillows for the cats. That's everything in our minimalist living room. Next to the living room is this hallway area from which you can enter our 2 bathrooms. I'm not going to show you my husband's because it's his private space, but let's take a look at mine. It's a very small bathroom with just a shower, but I just absolutely love the natural light from the little window. A stainless steel razor and some soaps, a little bit of decoration, mirror cabinets. On the sink I only keep hand soap and my toothbrush. Another wooden basket. My bathing robe on the heater. I don't include the content of the cabinets and the basket since I have a separate bathroom tour if you are interested in that. We are back in the hallway and next is our bedroom. There really isn't a lot of stuff in here. Next to the door we have this footrest where we store additional bedding for when we have guests. The footrest can be attached to the couch and turn it into a bed. Up here some minimalistic painting, a lamp and one of two laundry baskets to collect our dirty laundry. My husband installed this little nightstand for me where I keep my rose quartz, a mantra stone, my headphones for the night, and onto this little piece of wood I sometimes put a few drops of essential oils. Above our bed we have this metal piece for decoration. This is just our bed. For extra storage space, it has those big built-in drawers where we can store additional linen. And in this one we have our towels. In this corner we have an extra chair with a decorative pillow and a second laundry basket. In our bedroom we have an extra set of thick curtains to really shut out the light. Another plant and a dresser. In the past we had a TV on there, but we never used it, so we sold it and kept this soundbar so we can listen to music in the bedroom. In the drawers we have socks and underwear. In this drawer I put my winter accessories like scarves and hat. I almost forgot this feathery lamp, which is super cute and soft but very annoying to clean, and I cannot recommend it and would never buy one again. That's everything in our bedroom. Now let's take a closer look at the hallway. This little cube is to sit down when you put your shoes on. Luckily, our apartment came with those huge built-in cupboards for lots of storage. Another cupboard and a mirror. In here we keep our shoes. One compartment of the cupboard we use as an additional pantry since the one in our kitchen is not big enough. In the next compartment we keep our clothes. And in the last compartment we store some jackets, shirts that need to be hanged, and also some board games and a few miscellaneous items like a table grill, a robot vacuum that I have to decide whether I want to keep it or not. On this side we have a little tray for our keys. Over there is my husband's office, which I'm also not going to include for his privacy. And lastly, we have this little storage room. I know it looks quite full and is not so minimalistic, but most of the items here are consumable goods like toilet paper or cleaning supplies. And in those drawers we have small things like duct tape, batteries, extension cord, Back there we keep the cat litter. This bag is for recycling plastic bottles. And a place to collect paper for recycling. Next we have our vacuum, and my husband put this little hook on the wall so I can hang it there, because like this it takes up way less space and doesn't constantly fall over. And in the last corner we have some emergency water bottles, a drying rack and a mop. This was our realistic and moderate minimalist apartment tour. Thanks for watching and see you next time.